here we are. We're back. It's the Fast Jam. Valentine's week special. It's been a fun time this evening. Working through all the sets. And now we're on the home stretch, which is the time that we turn on the gas, as you know. All right, I'll do a quick check on the live streams, make sure we're up and running. And then we're going to get after it with a number called I've Waited as Long as I Can. A song of longing, I guess you could say. All right. A couple quick bits of business here, and then it looks like we're live on YouTube. That's good news. Double check on the Facebook page. A couple new numbers on the list tonight. Songs I've never done. Caroline and the Pines from the last set. That was really fun. Just a lovely tune. Kind of chokes me up a little bit, really. I've been really moved by beauty lately. Whenever something is just beautiful and sincere, it just really gets me. Like, you know, positivity. Things that are positive and promoting love and beauty. Golly, we need more. We need more of that. Okay. Here we go. Live on Facebook. That's good news too. All right. We're starting with this song in the key of G. I've Waited as Long as I Can. This was written by Hilo Brown, and it was done. There's a cool live rendition of this on YouTube. Hilo doing it with Lester and Earl and the Foggy Mountain Boys from a Grand Ole Opry show long ago. But most of us know the Tony Rice version. Get a tempo going here, and then we'll do it. Okay. 1 and a 1 and 4 and a 4. 1 and a 1 and a 5. 1 and a 1, 4 and 4. 1 and 5 and a 1. Stop. I waited to hear you say you love me, and long for the day you'll take my hand. I asked again last night for your love so divine. I've waited as long as I can. So those stops happen after the verse. When you're going to the chorus, it's a stop and then a 4 and a 1, you know, with all your whatever runs you want to do in there. Cool melody on this song, and here's how I kick it off, working it into some cross picking. 1, 2, 3. Here you go, kick us off on I've Waited as Long as I Can, key of G. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I waited for you, I've always been true, but this way no longer I can stand. I know that you've had time, dear, to make up your mind. I've waited as long as I can. I waited to hear you say you love me, and long for the day you'll take my hand. I asked again last night for your love so divine. I've waited as long as I can. Done all I can do I've waited as long as I can. I waited to hear you say you love me, and long for the day you'll take my hand. I asked again last night for your love so divine. I've waited as long as I can. Play. Say goodbye as the tears fall from my eyes, for you made it plain that I can't win. No one will ever know the pain I've been through. I've waited as long as I can. I've waited to hear you say you love me, and long for the day you'll take my hand. I asked again last night for your love so divine. I've waited as long as I can. Me then you. To hear you say you love me, and long for the day you'll take my hand. I asked again last night for your love so divine. I've waited as long as I can. I gotta try something. I used to be able to do that, and it's hanging me up. Now that's not the exact Tony Rice break, but I adapted it with that first lick, and I've been going through phases of, and it's probably there's a lot of inner game going on because you know I'm troubled about a lot of things these days, and certain things that I used to be able to play like no problem. Every now and then one of those will pop up where it's like, what happened? Like I used to. And then it's just so there's some rebuilding of certain things in my life, and that's something I just wanted to throw out there as in an empathetic way. If you're going through a similar thing, you know, the more easygoing our spirits and our hearts are, the easier the music tends to flow. So, but then again, sometimes it's just something you haven't practiced in a while and you need to come back to. But anyway, I go through that sometimes, and I've been just really trying to stay relaxed and trying to be mindful and balance out all those things. Okay, here we go. Down Yonder in G, and I'm gonna up the tempo a little bit because this is one of those pieces that you can always do like a simpler version. You don't have to do a lot of busy 16th notes. You can just go. And you can go. You know, you can do a busier version or a simpler version. I'll try to demonstrate both of those. Usually, like, I'm you know, anyway, whatever. I'm not going to talk anymore. Here we go, Down Yonder in G. 1 and 1, 1 and 1, and a 4 and 4, 4 a 4. 1 and 1 and 1 and 1, 1 and 1 and 1 and 1, 2 and 2 and 2 and 2, 5, 5, 1 and 1, 1 and 1, and a 4 and 4, 4 and 4, 1 and 1 and 1 and 1, 2, 5, 1. So again, instrumentals, it's been tricky to find them that relate to Valentines, but I thought of something that this can relate to, but I'm not going to say it. Okay, Down Yonder in the key of G. I'm going to kick it off. Let's go ahead and go 4 times through. Give us all the chance to really open it up. And I'm going to play the first time through in a very square, very simple kind of way, and then I'll build on it from there. Okay, here we go. Down Yonder in the key of G. I'm kicking it off. Fun, fun, fun. Down Yonder. Unwanted Love. Okay, Unwanted Love in B. A song of, I don't know, trust. This song kind of deals with the concepts of trust and fear. And it's in the key of B. So I'll get capoed up here. And we'll do it. This is written by Don Reno. Done by Reno and Smiley. Many, of course, including I, learned it from the Johnson Mountain Boys. Okay. It's 145. It's the whole thing. Wanted and unwanted love, to share all the misery and pain of a heart that's unwanted in love and unwilling to gamble again. So my kickoff would go 1, 2, 3. Banjoistic kickoff. All right, here you go. Think about it, take a breath. I'm gonna have a sip of my Bengal spiced tea made by Celestial Seasonings right down the road in Boulder, Colorado. I love my Bengal spice. Okay, kick us off on Unwanted Love in the key of B. Here you go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I wanted someone that's loved and lost. Someone that's known the thrill and paid the cost. Someone says they'll never take a chance on another broken heart, life's false romance. Wanted and unwanted love, to share all the misery and pain of a heart that's unwanted in love and unwilling to gamble again. Chained to a love they'll never claim. Wanted and unwanted love, share all the misery and pain. A heart that's unwanted and loved and unwilling to gamble again. I'm sure someone whose heart is not sincere. I don't want someone who's never known how it feels to love and be alone. Wanted and unwanted love, to share all the misery and pain of a heart that's unwanted and loved and unwilling to gamble again. Me then you. Love that song. I'm having some vocal strain issues a little bit, so I've been taking it easy all night. It's starting to catch up to me a little bit. Okay. Do this next number, Foggy Mountain Top, and then I'll check in on the chats, on the comments, see if anyone's still out there plectruming along. This is one I like to do fairly quick. So let's just let that tempo. And I'm in F for this one. This comes from the Carter family. Of course, there's lots of versions. The one that turned me on originally was Doc Watson and Bill Monroe. I saw a video of them performing at the White House for Jimmy Carter. So cool. I don't think that kind of thing's happening right now. Key of F. One and one and four and a one. One and one and a five. One and one and four and a one. One and a five and a one. So my kickoff will go. So that's the whole thing. I call it a hitch, or a little hit that happens. And this is old time like brother duet thing. It might be like something that came from gospel. It might have just been invented by Bill and Charlie Monroe. It might have been invented by the Blue Sky Boys. I don't know. But so many of these songs, when you're done with the kickoff or when you're done with your break, you do your little run. Do, 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 bang. And you do like that. So one more time. Do that. Here you go. Kick us off on Foggy Mountain Top, key of F. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. If I was on some foggy mountain top, I'd sail away to the west. I'd sail all around this whole wide world to the girl I love the best. If there you see that gal of mine, there's something you must tell her. She need not to fool her time away, a-courting some other feller. If I was on some foggy mountain top, I'd sail away to the west. I'd sail all around this whole wide world to the girl I love the best. I missed it that time, sorry. I bet you caught it. Here we go. If I had listened what Mama said, I would not have been here today, lying around this old jailhouse, weeping my sweet life away. If I was on some foggy mountain top, I'd sail away to the west. I'd sail all around this whole wide world to the girl I love the best. Go. Love it. Duet throughout, you know, usually when you're doing that. Jordan Ramsey, good pal in Boulder. I used to play with quite a bit. Whenever we'd play that, at the end, we would just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Just keep on going, keep on going. A fun one to jam on. Oh, I'm going to check in with everyone. How's everyone doing? Is there anyone up late with us? JT, James Taylor. Saw you on Saturday. Let me see Down Yonder. Yeah, cool. Yeah, Down Yonder's a great song. I think it does have words, but I only know it as an instrumental, and I learned that off of the Will the Circle Be Unbroken album. Doc Watson kind of leads the way on it. Over here on YouTube, Jeffrey Boyle. Hello, Jeffrey. Beth Andrews. Nashville Blues. Hello, Beth. Every time I look at that, I think it's Beth and Drew, but it's Beth Andrews, I think. Sorry, Beth. I keep messing this up. Bruce Sargent in California. Thanks for being here. Thank you for being here. Beth, Piney Woods. Thank you. Ava York, picking along. Beth Andrews in Rhode Island, picking and loving it. Woody Woodcock. And Adventures of Drew Nee Honeypot. Adventures of Drew Nee Honeypot. Okay. Thank you for being here. Adventures of Drew Nee Honeypot. Adventures of Drew Nee Honeypot. Say that 10 times fast. All right. It's late for most folks. Many come back afterward to play along here, obviously. But here we go. We're going to move right along. Thanks, everybody. Hit Parade of Love. This is just a fun song. And I like this song in a lot of ways. It's a very positive love song. That last one, Foggy Mountain Top Ceiling, that last song was just a song of like missing your partner, I guess. Or, you know, a song of longing. This one is just this one's just a catchy number, but it talks about working together and, you know, how kind and nice her heart is, and that's what he's after, you know. It's just, I don't know, it's just a sweet love song. If we work together, dear, like all good lovers should, we could make a go of it, everything would work out good. We could have so much fun. It's just like, this is almost like modern, like therapy, right? So different than your regular, you know, old school bluegrass and country songs. Let's work it out, honey. Let's communicate. How about that? Ooh, I've gone sharp. Must be cooling off in here. Okay, stand by, y'all. Let's get in tune. Well, I'll leave that on. You can pick along, get used to the tempo if you want. Get myself. Pretty much 1-4-5 on the verses, and that's all we're picking over is the verses. And when we pick, it goes 1, 2, 4, 5 and 5 and 5 and a 1, 1 and 1 and a 1 and a 4, 5 and 5 and 5 and a 1. And when we sing, it's the same, but there's a little pause on every other chord change. You've really got it made. You've got a lot of feathers and your lover's hit parade. So on. And then the chorus goes 5, 5, 1, 1, 2, 2 and 5, 1 and 1 and 1 and 4, 5 and 5 and 1. So my kickoff, I do a fun thing with melody strum on guitar. You would never hear this in a bluegrass band. It would be the banjo kicking it. But I like this, and it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3. Kind of Doc Watson. You know, like Streamline Cannonball, those little hammer on the bass note kind of things. Okay, here you go. Kick us off on Hit Parade of Love in the key of C. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. From what I've been hearing to you, you've really got it made. You've got a lot of fellers on your lover's hit parade. If I can't be your number one, I don't know what I'll do. Gonna be plumb up to the top, I'm so in love with you. On the hit parade of love, I know I'll never stop. Got a long, long way to climb before I reach the top. But if I do get there soon, I'd really have it made. Then I know I'm number one in your lover's hit parade. Now it's your heart I'm after, so nice and kind. Another one to take place will sure be hard to find. So put your arms around me, dear, and be my true love. Then I feel like I'm number one in the hit parade of love. On the hit parade of love, I know I'll never stop. Got a long, long way to climb before I reach the top. But if I do get there soon, I'd really have it made. Then I know I'm number one, lover's hit parade play. Now if we work together, dear, like all good lovers should, we can make it go, that everything would turn out good. We can have so much fun, we'd really have it made. Then I know I'm number one in your lover's hit parade. On the hit parade of love, I know I'll never stop. Got a long, long way to climb before I reach the top. But if I do get there soon, I'd really have it made. Then I know I'm number one in your lover's hit parade. Me, then you. Go. Chorus. On the hit parade of love, I know I'll never stop. Got a long, long way to climb before I reach the top. But if I do get there soon, I'd really have it made. Then I know I'm number one in your lover's hit parade. Then I know I'm number one in your lover's hit parade. Whoo! Okay. I mean, I guess that one verse is quite positive. But like, I don't know. Listening to the chorus and thinking about it in context, you know, I don't know. It's not so pure, I guess. He's like fighting his way, competing with all these other men for the woman or whatever. Anyway, still a great song, still a sweet song in my opinion. Boston Boy. Instrumental. And here's how it goes. Key of C. 1 and 4 and 5 and a 1. 1 and 4 and 5 and a 1. 1 and a 4 and 5 and a 1. 1 and 4 and 5 and a 1. 5 and a 1. 5 and a 1. Why don't we go through 5 times? It might take a minute to kind of get warmed up to this. And 5 times through. And then tag it at the end. The actual like Monroe tag would simply be like one of those. But you could lick over that, riff over that if you want. But that's all I'm going to do. There's that belly growling. Dinner's coming, belly, don't you worry. Okay. Boston Boy 5 times through each. Here we go. I'm going to kick it off in the key of C. Tricky number to play at that tempo. You want to know the first time I ever heard that? I bet some of you might guess it. But those of you who think I'm this bluegrass master who grew up rooted in bluegrass music, the first band I ever heard play that was Fish. December 94, Spreckles Theater, San Diego, California. Young hippie. I was into bluegrass-ish. I hadn't truly been bitten by the bug yet. But they do a version of what song was it? They worked that into one of the songs. Like they did a few like bluegrass. That was the first time I ever heard Nellie Kane. First time I ever heard Old Home Place. They played those songs like as a bluegrass. They came out with no mics and switched instruments around. You know, Mike Gordon was playing a banjo. I think John Fishman was playing a mandolin. Trey was playing guitar, and Paige McConnell was playing an upright bass. Spreckles Theater, where there's just beautiful acoustics, and there was no microphones, and they just stood on the front of the stage and did that. It was so cool. But Boston Boy, what did they work that into? They work it into one of the, it might be Rocky Top. They do a version of Rocky Top. Anyway, when I got into bluegrass a little more hardcore and I heard that, I'm like, where did I hear that before? Oh yeah, it's on. I heard Fish play that. Anyway, disclaimer: I was a hippie. I mean, I still am. I was a Fish head before I was a Bill Monroe head or a Tony Rice head. Okay, My Little Girl in Tennessee, also known as Little Girl of Mine in Tennessee, and oh, Dank Stranger, You Must Be Cool. Hi, Dank Stranger, from Southern Miss. Okay. Any other new faces out there? There's James Taylor. JT's still on Facebook. Okay. All right, let's get on with it here. My Little Girl in Tennessee. We're going to increase the tempo ever so slightly. I heard this when I was very young from Ricky Skaggs. My dad was a big Skaggs fan. And that old show that used to be on the Nashville network, I think it was American Music Workshop. We'd see those shows. And they'd have cool stuff on PBS sometimes too, with bluegrass or bluegrass adjacent type artists. And I remember watching that with my dad, and it was, I think he had Albert Lee on electric guitar, and Skaggs was playing guitar, acoustic guitar. And they did a version of this song, and I remember my dad, he'd get excited about it. He'd like grab my leg. Like, look at that boy, look at that, you know. Okay. A song from Lester and Earl, key of G. 1 and 1 and 4 and a 1. 1 and 1 and 5. 1 and 1 and 4 and a 1. 1 and 5 and 1. Oh, 4 and 1. I know she's waiting for me. There's someone with that girl I didn't see. Kick it off, something like that. I'll back you up. What's left of me? My Little Girl in Tennessee, key of G. Here you go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. The sweetest little girl that was ever in this world, down in the hills of Tennessee. Oh, little girl of mine, Tennessee. Tennessee. She begged me not to go, you'll be sorry dear, I know, for the way that you have treated me. So I rambled all around, but no one could be found to take the place of her in Tennessee. Oh, little girl of mine in Tennessee, I know she's waiting there for me. Someday I'll settle down in that little country town with that little girl of mine in Tennessee. Someday I'll wander back to that little cabin shack, little girl waiting there for me. I'll see her smiling face waiting for me at the gate. Oh, that little girl of mine in Tennessee. Oh, little girl of mine in Tennessee, I know she's waiting there for me. Someday I'll settle down in that little country town with that little girl of mine in Tennessee. Need that you. Fun. Love that song. That is just a sweet, sweet bluegrass song. That's another one you could do at the wedding. I saw someone comment earlier after the live stream that Our House is a good song at a wedding. Of course, like there's lots of great songs for weddings. I'm talking specific bluegrass songs. There's only a handful of them. And this would be one. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is quite brave of me. I've never tried this. And I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to sing it in this key. We'll find out. I keyed it down a step from the J.D. Crowe version. And in my research, I realized they got this from a group called the Chordettes. A female singing group, the Chordettes, from the 1950s. So cool. And the version is like almost exactly the same as far as the arrangement. I mean, there's no bluegrass instruments in it, but it's got that fast backbeat going. And the way they arranged the harmony, like J.D. Crowe in the New South, That was the Blackjack album. I think it's 1971. Doyle Lawson on guitar and lead vocal. I believe Larry Rice on mandolin and baritone vocal. And then J.D. Crowe, of course, on banjo on a low tenor. I think that's how the stack is. I think it's a high lead. Do I find peace of mind? Yes, I do. So, you know, think about that. They're up a whole step in B, and it's blazing fast. I clocked it, and it's like it's beyond 160. It's really, really quick. And then Blackjack from that album is even faster than that. It's like in the 170s. It's like, whoa. I thought I was like going up to a certain standard, but think again. All right, so we're going to try this. This is not quite 160, but... Okay, so let me think about how to arrange this. Just a true, like, just beautiful. This is like divine love, devotion, all the things. So I thought this would be a good closer for Valentine's week. Okay, key of A. 1 and 5. 5 and 1. 1 and 4. And a 1 and 5 and 1. That's the whole song. Those baritone and low tenor parts have they all work seventh chords. It's just such. I mean, this is an iconic recording. If you don't know it, you've got to check it out. J.D. Crowe in the New South, Born to Be With You, from the album Blackjack, which I have in this vinyl somewhere. As you can see, I still haven't gotten all my vinyl out from the garage, but I'm getting there. So there we go. We're just gonna like kick it off straight. They don't do that on the album. You'll hear their version. It's got a particular arrangement, but we'll just kick it off straight, like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So this is an example, a great example of a song that's like double timed. Like if you took, I've been doing this version of I Need a Miracle by Bob Weir, you know, Grateful Dead, that goes, I need a woman about twice my age, lady of nobility, where it's usually half as fast, the rhythm, but we're double timing the rhythm, but the melody remains. So this song could easily go, back to A. Do I find, but instead, peace of mind. So, a great example of something that's basically double timed, so the melody rings for a seemingly long time. That's the point. So you have to kind of be creative as far as if you're going to riff around the melody notes, or you can work them into cross-picking, or you can just go. The melody does the 7th of the 5 chord, and then on one of these other chords, one of those low parts does the 7th of the 1 chord. Anyway, I'm getting in the weeds, but beautiful harmonic treatment in this song. And I have the lyric on a cheat sheet, so here we go. Why don't you kick us off on Born to Be With You. And we're not going to try the slow down ending. I'm just going to tag it and in a standard way. I think that's the best way we're going to survive this. But here you go. Born to Be With You in the key of A. You're going to kick us off. Start this track over, make sure we don't run out of track. Dun, 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 dun. Get that timing in your head, and just remember, like, keep it relaxed. It's like, do I find? Let it be like a soothing, nice, easy thing. Try to get some doubly notes in there, but just do the best you can. Here we go. Born to Be With You in the key of A. Kick it off. Down, 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 down. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. here, so we'll end it on this. By your side, satisfied, through and through, 'cause I was born to be with you, 'cause I was born to be with you. Whew. Okay, oh my gosh. Sorry, my voice is pretty much gone. So if you were trying to sing along, you had very little to lean on there. But that sure was fun picking. And appreciate you all being here. Appreciate the donations as always. It really helps. And I'm not going to be here on Monday next week, but I'm gonna go Wednesday because I'm gonna be out of town and be back and ready to rock again on Wednesday. So next week we'll meet on Wednesday. How about that? I'll put set lists out on Friday as usual. I'll try to. We'll see what happens. But yeah, Friday or Saturday I'll get set lists. Send your requests for next week, and we'll do a Wednesday night. Okay. Cheers, everybody. Much love. That's all I got to say. Love, love, love. We will conquer hate in this way. Okay. Thanks, everybody.